All right, here we go. Tips for the 2020 CrossFit Games Open. Just want to give you guys my opinion on some of the tips that I think that are valuable for maybe first year, maybe it's your fifth year, maybe it's your, what is this year of the CrossFit Open, the 9th year? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10th year. Kill. All right. So, 10th year of the Open. I had to use my fingers, I don't care, it's not a big deal. So, let's jump right into it. I think one of the big things for everyone is to have a goal, right? That's a couple different things. We want to have a big goal, an overarching, get this mustache right. An overarching goal, right? What's your goal for the entire thing? Is it to do the whole thing RX? Is it to get first in the Open in your country? Is it to qualify for the CrossFit Games? Is it to do better than you did last year? Is it to maybe do one workout RX? Maybe, just have fun with your friends. That's it. I want to have a good time and, build a community with my other friends who were in the Open. So there's lots of different things that big goal can mean, but have that goal, right? That's going to give you a purpose, a focus, and allow you to stay on a good plan to do and meet that goal. And then have small goals within those goals, right? So whatever that might be, right? My small goal might be to hit my first muscle up because they're coming. Maybe get my first double under because those are coming. So, I think on the 10th year now of the Open, nose itch. On the 10th year of the Open, we all kind of know a lot of the movements that are going to come up. Yes, there will be surprises. There will probably be one or two surprises that we haven't seen before, but nothing crazy, I'm sure. So have small goals within those goals once those workouts come out. Maybe it's to beat your buddy. Maybe you and a friend have a leaderboard that you guys can share, and you have a penalty for the person who takes last, or someone who wins something that takes first. So, small goals within those big goals is always good as well. That helps you reach your big goals. So, and just keeps it fun. And, that's what helps us to come back into the gym day after day, is having a good time and enjoying what you're doing. So, have goals, guys. That's big. Next thing, I think that this goes without saying, but some people it's not completely feasible, but for most people, if you can, have a judge, right? Have someone there that's keeping you accountable for your reps, for your numbers, helping you keep you accountable for your reps and numbers. It's good to, obviously not have a cheerleader, but have a judge, right? So tell you if you're not meeting your standards. Tell you if you missed a rep or two that you didn't realize that you missed. Those are good. It's a good thing to have, right? So say you're just shorten your rep just a bit. If that judge tells you, hey, no rep, get lower, all that was one no rep instead of maybe 50 no reps, and then your video submission gets rejected. So, that's just something to keep in mind, right? Have a judge there that helps you keep yourself accountable. Cameras, make sure that you have 2 if you are going to be submitting your videos for CrossFit to judge them and verify them. Make sure that you have 2. Put them in airplane mode so that they're not interrupted by calls or whatever else. So it also helps with the battery life. Have 2 cameras for sure. That's just a good idea if you're gonna get that thing verified. And they have a lot of cool apps out there now that have clocks inside the apps. So check some of those out. I'm not affiliated by any of them, so there's plenty of them out there. Have a game plan for when you're going to do the Open, what day, if you need to adjust your training based off of that. So if you're gonna hit it on Thursday night, right when it comes out, which is awesome, that's a great idea a lot of times, or if you wanna take time to have a little bit of a more planning and an idea of how you want to hit the workout, maybe Friday morning. That kind of became my routine the last few years, was Friday morning I'd hit that first workout. It gives me time to make a plan for my workout, but also gives me a time if I do something wrong, if I have something that I don't like and I wanna redo it, I still have time to come back and redo it either Sunday or Monday. And that's the thing too, right? There's nothing wrong with repeating workouts if you need to. Don't get into the whole mindset like, oh, I'm one and done and try to be tough. It doesn't matter. Hey, they allot you the time to do repeats, and if your goal is to go to the CrossFit Games, or if you want to win your country, then and if you need to repeat a workout, do it. It is what it is. They make the rules. All you get to do is play by them. So you don't have to be tough and say, I'm not going to repeat. I've definitely repeated most workouts in the Open. I would say I've probably repeated more than I haven't repeated. So I typically tend to do better the second time I do a workout anyways, because I know how it feels and I know where I can push and make adjustments. So don't get caught up in that. If you need to repeat, but just allow yourself that time to do it, right? So that's why I say either do that workout that Thursday night or Friday morning, allowing yourself some time to recover and then come back and have to hit it again. It's there and you're ready. So watching the leaderboard is a big thing. There's pluses and minuses to that, positives, negatives to it. Positives are you can kind of see times. Right, that's a good thing. A lot of times the best times don't come in until very late. That's obviously another game that the athletes play. And then negatives can be, right, you start to get in your head about times. So you kind of need to know who you are as an athlete, if looking at the leaderboard can help you or if it is a bad thing and it hurts you. So I recommend maybe giving it a glance here and there, but not staying on it the whole weekend. And then just kind of, staying focused, staying true to you. Keeping that your peripherals kind of blocked off, front sight focused on your workouts and what you're capable of doing. Not going to say that seeing the best times and some that can't help, right? It's kind of going back to the sub 4 minute mile, right? The first time no one thought it was possible, and then after someone did it, 8 people did it the same year. So there's a lot of ways to look at that. I'll look at the leaderboard once or twice throughout the weekend, kind of see what numbers are looking like. I don't recommend sitting on it the whole weekend. So one of the last things I think is important, I think having someone there along with you can help, right? Going against someone's good, but also staying in your lane, right? And not just watching them and trying to chase someone down. A lot of times tactics can be just that, to where someone comes out really hot to see if someone's going to chase them, kind of burn them out, and then you back off into your pace. So it's probably best to stay in your lane if you can, but there's nothing wrong with having friendly competition either. So take that for what you will. You can try it one way, try having someone there doing it with you, a buddy, or try doing it by yourself and see which one you prefer. It's all based on you as an athlete. So those are a lot of my big tips for the Open. We're also going to be coming out with, when the workouts are announced, our tips for the workouts themselves. And so tune in for those. Those will be dropping typically on I guess we'll have to switch those up to Fridays, huh? Thursdays or Fridays. So yeah, just be on the lookout for those. Subscribe to the thing, notifications, all that stuff. And if the man comes around, don't forget to pay him.